Orbit 2, it is the final video that I'm going to make on this Par spin-off. It's wrapped up, the 4 seasons have came to an end, and we are going to rank every character. Now, this tier list was actually created, I believe, before season 4 came out, so there might not be like, you know, what do you even call that? Detective Don Carter, that guy might not be on the list. Anyway, we've got GOAT, we've got great, we've got good, we've got meh, we've got awful. Tell you what, right? No one's getting in GOAT. I'll be surprised if anyone's in great, but I think good and meh and awful will definitely be action packed, right? We're going to begin with Jabari Reynolds. Meh. Do not rate this guy. Lashondra, right? Awful. Just every time she's on screen, it's racism that held down this slavery that. It's like just shut the fuck up, alright? Honest, no, it actually just it grinded my gears. It's like you added nothing, and I get it. We're portraying college in 2024, and I'm sure there's a lot of people in there that are woke and just don't shut up about racism and things like that. But every scene that she was in was to do with that. Anyway, up next we got the teacher that hung herself. I don't remember her name. I put her in front of her wee ex-boyfriend at the end of the day, right? Up next, we've got Kane. Now this isn't overall. This isn't like season 4. I mean, this isn't overall. I liked Kane. He's really funny, but I don't think he's great. Don't think he's great. Up next, we have got um the boyfriend of Drew, former boyfriend. Awful when this guy did nothing. Up next, we've got Braden's brother. I mean, plays the jock very well, but he's a shite bag. I'll put him top of May. Up next, we've got Redman's brother. He killed Sax. Honestly, what significance did this honestly hold or do in this show? I thought he was alright, but I'll put him in there. Honestly, didn't do much. Up next, we've got Jenny Sullivan. I know, something awfully erotic about Jenny Sullivan. But we'll put her in there. Up next, we get this guy. Awful. I mean, honestly, did nothing. Got the lawyer. I actually thought this guy came out with some pretty decent lines, so we'll put him in there. This guy's been around since the original Power days, man. I never liked him. Awful. Never fucking liked him, man. Up next, we got Sax's niece. I thought she was. You know what? I'll put her top of me. She wasn't really good. Right, Braden. I don't really like Braden. I'm going to put Braden top. Braden could catch a bullet and I wouldn't care. Better than his girlfriend, just due to the amount of screen time he got. Effie, I fucking hate Effie, man. Honestly. Put her top of awful. There's just, cries about people betraying her and all she does is betray people. Work at it. One thing I hate is a liar and a hypocrite. Up next, we got her. I think she's alright. I'll put her in there. Up next, we got Tariq St. Patrick. I don't think the Tariq St. Patrick character evolved an ounce in Power Book 2. I think he obviously got more trigger happy and he got a bit more violent, but in terms of the character, it's like, is Tariq St. Patrick really that different at the end of Power Book 4 that he was at the end of Power Book 2, sorry? Like, is he different from the end of the original show compared to the end of Power Book 2? And if he's not, then you've failed in your mission with Power Book 2. But in behind Kane. Up next, we've got Monet's son, the basketball player, whose name I liked him. He was innocent, man. He was a good guy. I'll put him top of me. I actually prefer him over Braden. Up next we've got Lauren just crying fucking down here. We've got Monet Tejada. I did like Monet Tejada, but she goes behind Kane for me. Up next we've got Mecca. I really liked Mecca in there. Again, underutilized now. When I went to create this tier list, Redman, Davis, he was actually doing it rock bottom. Like there was actually like a separate, place for him. I don't understand why he gets that much hate. I thought he was fine. I thought he was funny, but again, I don't think he was brilliant. I put him bottom of good. Up next, we've got 2-Bit barely in the show, just to make it seem, oh look, this show is connected and all that good stuff. Behind Braden, meh, considering who it is. Up next, we've got Lorenzo. How was this guy more dangerous and more important when he was behind bars? Gets out of jail and is nerfed beyond belief. Borderline awful. Tasha St. Patrick does nothing, man. Again, neutered. I don't really rate. Up next, we got this guy. What goes into the Tahara household dies. Forgotten about quicker than you can say. Fucking bang bang good night. In there. Up next, we got Diana. I don't mind her, but I'll put her. Honestly, I preferred her. Up next, we got this guy for like the first couple of seasons. He shot big man in his basketball leg. Oh, he attempted to almost end his career. I thought this guy was alright, actually. I put him behind Chase. Up next, we've got Detective Tate. Just playing a generic detective, but he'll go behind Diana. Up next, we've got. She's in Power Book too. Fuck, I don't recall her. She's going down. Right, Tommy, right? He makes like 3 appearances across this show. They're all decent. But, you know, can I really put Tommy above like. Obviously, Tommy's the best character on this list. But we're talking about this show. He was in like 3 scenes. I'll put him behind Redman. Up next, we've got Rashad Tate. Was in this show a lot more. I actually like Rashad Tate, but again, nerfed, but not quite as nerfed as the people doing at the bottom of May. I'll put him in front of Tommy. Up next, we've got Agent Rodriguez. I like Agent Rodriguez, but a bit meh for my liking. Sax. I really like Sax, man. I'm going to put Sax up here. I'm probably the only person that really likes Sax. Drew. I don't even I don't have Drew behind beside Tasha. Up next we've got whoever I don't even know who you are, so you're nah, no one's worse than her. This guy who was sleeping with Monet. Again, these characters are just fucking awful, man. Up next we've got I don't even know who you are, so you're going awful. I'm pretty is that Courtney Kemp? I couldn't even tell you. Who are these people, man? These are just going in awful. Right, Noma. Not quite as bad as her, but I mean, in terms of Noma, right? Just a big character that 2 seasons of being the main antagonist and didn't feel threatening at any point. Like, she walks into a room and it feels forced. I feel like when Monet walked into a room, it didn't feel forced. Just, you know, the feminist agenda with Noma being the main boss, this didn't cut it for me. You can go in there. Don't you know who the fuck you are. You can go third last. This guy, meh, he's not awful. He does a purpose. And then finally, wait, I thought I've already ranked. Wait, who are you? Who the fuck? I don't even know who you are, mate. You're just going to go in there. That is Power Book 2, folks. Tier list. I'd say that's about right. That's right. That's bang on the banana.